Okay, so there are various types of the requirements, say user requirements. So users won't give you exactly that what is needed. So they might be just natural language plus the diagrams. For example, user can say, or it could be written by customers or for customers. Say user would describe the software using natural language. So if they give you some specification for the user interfaces, they wouldn't give you detailed information such as we need the buttons or radio buttons, or we need the checkboxes or a scroll bar, or all that software or IT jargon. They might not use it. They would just describe it in a plain natural language. And different services, even how does that service how does that is translated in the software, it's not given, though maybe sometimes the diagrams, the figures, they can give you some formulas, some specifications. So system requirements, then we translate that. So actually system requirements are gathered or transformed from the user requirement. So the system requirement is a structured document, so setting out really detailed descriptions of the functions. Say if you click on this button, what is going to happen, and the operational constraints such as variables and different data, and how does data flows from one function to another, and what should be implemented, and this become the contract between the client and the contractor, right? So there are two major types of the requirements. We will see them in more detail. All right, so here can someone give me a example for the user requirements? For example, if you need a system for your say for your restaurant management system, how would you describe it? That what functionality you need, what software you need. Can anyone describe it?
For restaurant, it should be a browser, means software is POS browser or something,
Yeah,
with which we can exchange, not exchange, we can, the customers can pay money, or we can calculate at the end of the day like this.
yeah. No, it's up to you. So you act as a user. For example, you own a restaurant and you want a software. So how would you describe that to an IT person? This is what I need.
Actually, like for a restaurant or for a shop, I think it should be a like that type of browser or
Mhm.
software with which we can get money from customer, easily calculate it, and when we like add any product,
Yeah,
then we can easily know the price. With the we need a proper specification of items in
yeah,
that. Yep.
yeah,
So that type of software is good enough for a restaurant and for any kind of shop, I think.
yeah. That's good. Um,
Normally
so,
these days people use Max browser, POS browser.
mhm.
Yep, that kind of software is good enough.
Okay, so see that what Benny Sharma described. For example, I'll mute your mic now. So see, Benny Sharma described that she wants a software system that is browser based. So what you can get, what she just said. Say a user might say that I want a software which is browser based, web based application, right? So user didn't say web based application, but just said the browser. Or she mentioned the Mac, right? Or she mentioned, for example, where we can get um, orders from the customers, and they should be able to pay for the orders using the browser-based application. So user really will give you a natural language, maybe diagrams, bit of illustration, but won't give you specific things. For example, if you are to collect the um, payment from the customers. So user didn't say anything whether it'll go into the bank account, whether I will use a credit card, or what is the method of the payment, but just the payment on the web. Then system requirements, then you really have to create a structured detailed description of what is payment, how you are going to collect it, what are the methods. So that is the system requirement. So really translation of the customers and understanding of the customers. So anyone else here can give, maybe not a restaurant example, you can give some other example too. Say if you need any software, what you do, then can you just give us an example and describe what software you need?
If a shopkeeper wants a management system for his shop to keep his records and the record of inventory, the purchase, the sale, everything.
Yeah.
The kind of ERP system.
Okay. So Asjid Bilal, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, you want a software to manage your shop for different functionalities. Yeah, that is one example. Say customers would just give you an abstract. Again, that is another example. Right. And then how do we track the inventory? How do we track the sale? Or how do we calculate the return on investment on all those sort of things? Then you have to describe these into formal specification that how do we write the software for it. All right, so again, another example, a good example for the software. Right, so now moving on to the next, thanks Asjid.
The Victorian Institute of Technology has other great videos covering many different topics. Please check them out and thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe the video for more great content like this.